Okay, what's up? It's been a while. Hear me out. Last video ended up pretty abruptly. And we're gonna pick up right here where we kind of left off, of kind of slightly tearing down this motor. And then I've already took the motor to the machine shop, and now I'm going back and I got the pistons and everything else they need for the machine shop. So this is gonna be me kind of talking to him at the machine shop, him explaining things to me a little bit, and I don't know, we'll just kind of go from there. And I don't know where this video is going to end. It might be a shorter, probably like 6-minute long video. So after the first 3 minutes, I'm going to be headed to the machine shop of the video. The first 3 minutes is going to be the whole breakdown of what we kind of found out tearing down the motor, but enjoy.
It's just that new.
I mean, he did say it had 25,000 miles on it.
Yeah, these things are slippery. We'll clean all these up. If we use this, or if you want to use your new stuff.
I gotta figure out the difference in the timing chains to make sure that they're the same, or
Yeah, you
if
can
they're
make
different.
your bracelet out of that. That looks pretty.
That does look really cool.
I think we could make that happen.
Also, the oil pump chain too. That's the same stuff.
Yep. That looks sick.
Oh, you scraped off right here where someone was like trying to do the patch job?
Oh, yeah. No.
All right, so we got the oil pan cover off, and we noticed that. You don't think I'm gonna need a new oil pump, do you? I wouldn't think so. I mean, that's the only thing I see in there.
I mean, there's stuff that, as a motor breaks, then it goes through, you know.
Yeah.
The screen caught it, that's a good thing. That's
Yeah.
what that's for. Ooh, need that. Well, there's a problem.
That's number one. That's worse than it looked on the home, or when we was bore scoping it.
Yep. It's not. Well, it's kind of bad right there. No, it ain't good. Stupid cam bucket.
Oh.
Pinging.
Are those
So-
cylinders are sleeved, right?
So detonation there, and then that corner right there is the ring, and that whole bottom piece is the piston. So what Daniel, you said, you said it happened way before we ever got it.
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Because we didn't find any chunks of nothing anywhere.
Except that little piece of ring.
Oh yeah. All right, I feel like it's been a while, and I know it has been a while, but I have all the rest of the parts and everything I need to get the engine built at the machine shop, assembled and everything. They've already bored it, honed it, machined it, decked it, everything that they need to do. Of course, whenever they get the pistons in, which I'm bringing, they're gonna if they need to, they're gonna shim a little bit here and there if need be, make sure tolerances are within level and everything. I'm very excited. I don't know if you can tell, I'm just ready to have my car back. This is just the next process of it. After we get it back, well, let me rephrase that. Before I get it back, they're gonna be pressure testing everything, make sure there's no leaks or anything of that sort. They're gonna give me back a full long block. Sorry, I'm looking at the GPS. They're gonna give me back a full long block. So all me and Daniel have to do is throw it back in the car. But I still have to order a boost controller and get the tune, which the tune, that's, you know, I gotta trailer it there, but that's not a big deal. That'll be more on all that, more on everything once I get the motor in the car. Me and Daniel get the motor in the car and we're back up and running. So I'm about 10 minutes out from dropping all the rest of these parts off at the machine shop. Super excited. I'm gonna try to film some of it. Not making any promises. They'll probably think, oh, who's this weird guy with camera? But I don't know. All right, so we're gonna see.
We bored about 3,000 shy and then hone it from there.
Okay. It looks good. It looks real clean.
Well, it did.
Well, oh yeah.
But this is still the
Which was the? So okay.
Have,
yeah.
Let's see here. Did you have a?
I had one that was the top broken off. Yep, that was it. Yeah. So it said minor detonation on this one and just explosion on that one.
Yeah. Of course, actually, may have minor detonation on this one. Probably does, but also when this comes here, it can, even on a 4-cylinder, it can come up through the head, go across in the intake manifold, and come back down again, and get in another cylinder. As far as just to put a few little nicks here or there.
Yeah.
You know.
Hey, that's kind of a big ring end gap on that one.
Well, it's that's because the ring's got. Let's see how much bigger the ring is in the cylinder.
Yeah.
But I mean, when it's in the motor, it's going to be pushed down to the size of the piston, so it won't be as much gap.
That's right.
That's where it's just got the tension on there. You know?
Yeah. So I want to say I had looked it up, and one of the it's not so much a common issue, but it's not a common issue, is that the ring end gap from the factory isn't always big enough. So,
for your top ring, second ring, and all that, and that will tell you how much gap to put on the ring.
That way.
Like if you had more of a stock motor, your ring gap's 0.0045, and then mild boost, which would be more like factory's 0.055, but medium boost, when you go over that 15, that 0.0055 goes to 0.0070.
Yeah, it kind of seems like a pretty decent jump there.
It is, because that ring factory, you're probably looking, it's probably 5 thousandths more gap.
Yeah.
By the time you add in the bore size.
Okay.
I'm not even gonna try and do it in my head, but you just punch it on the calculator. But if you got a stock motor, it's thinking you're gonna be this 15 pounds of boost or less for sure.
Oh yeah.
More than likely, they're thinking you're gonna be less than 10 pounds of boost. And if you go trying to tune on it and put more boost in it, well, if it's just a stock motor, then that gets dangerous because it don't have enough gap. Yes. But if you just make a ridiculously big gap to where it,
and you have blow by.
Then you can have blow by. You can have you can smoke, all kinds of things, because you what it is, whether you run nitrous or whether you run boost, both of them puts more heat in the cylinder. Mm-hmm. Okay, the reason for the gap is because the ring gets so hot it starts growing and it comes around. If it ever touches each other, it does that.
Yeah.
It blow the top up.
Exactly.
And
what happened.
so if you have a stock motor and you got stuff with nitrous on it, or you go more boost than what the factory car was designed for, well, it gets dangerous because that gap could come around and touch itself. Yeah. Which is basically what happened here, I believe.
So I was running with full bolt-ons. I had 437 to the wheel, mm-hmm. and I had 21 pound boost setting and a 26 pound boost setting. Now, I think when I blew it the first time, I might have been running the 26 pound, but the second time I was on 21 pound, and I wasn't under any load really. Okay, so I was under a load, but that's only because I was on an incline. I wasn't pushing it.
But if it's what we're gonna end up making off your motor.
Shit. Yeah, I know I didn't catch that last part, but he said the machine work they're doing and the price it costs for them to do that massive crankshaft is gonna be about what the profit they would make off of doing my motor is what it's gonna cost them to do that. That's crazy. Oh, if y'all want a build breakdown of the cost of everything that I've spent to get the motor up to where it is now and future things, what it will cost to get the car back on the road, let me know and I will do that for y'all. All right, later.